the whole denouncing your organization thing is just, it's so weird to me. Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm talking about denouncing Greek letters or denouncing Greek organizations. I've seen some videos on YouTube. Mind you, I couldn't get through all of it because some of the things that I was watching, I'm just like, I don't get it. But I mean, I respect your decision for denouncing your organization if that's what you want to do. But I had to kind of do some research as to why people are denouncing their letters, because in the beginning, when they just pop up on my feed, when I'm on YouTube, I was just like, why is this on my feed? So then I would take a moment and look at it and then look at people's reasons and then kind of get it, but I'm gonna be honest, y'all, I still don't get it. So the main reason that I've seen people, two main reasons that I've seen people denounce their letters is, one, they just don't believe in the organization anymore. They don't think that they can grow within the organization anymore and just decide to leave. And when you denounce your letters, you completely remove yourself. Like you basically exile yourself, ban yourself from being in the organization. So your name is removed, you turn in your membership cards, you don't pay dues anymore, you're done. You basically do not speak of that organization anymore and they don't speak of you anymore. The number one reason that I've seen people denounce their letters is usually based off of religious purposes or values or morals or something like that. The going theme of all the videos that I saw of people denouncing their letters is that they thought that it was not of God and it was not of their Christian values. Now, I respect your decision if you want to denounce your organization based off those beliefs. And I don't know what those other organizations, rituals, and beliefs are that would have made you change your mind of the sorority that you want to join. I can't speak on that. However, I can speak on my sorority, and I haven't seen, correct me if I'm wrong, I don't really care, but for me, I haven't seen anyone denounce Sigma Gamma Rho. If I have, it's just not popping up on my feed. I even tried to search it and I couldn't find it. But I couldn't find anyone denouncing Sigma Gamma Rho. I've seen people denounce the other sororities, but I never saw anyone denounce Sigma Gamma Rho. And a lot of people were denouncing them for religious reasons. They were saying that they didn't believe that the organization was what they said they were. They saw the signs in the beginning, but still went through with it, and then later on realized that it was a mistake. Me personally, I never got that inkling from my sorority, so I never saw any signs. I read every page of my bylaws and every page of the rules and rituals. I've conducted several rituals and I've conducted several meetings and been a part of several meetings from the local, state, and international level and have not seen any indication that my sorority is not of God. Like, God is with me in everything that I do, and he was with me when I joined my sorority. If not, then I wouldn't have joined my sorority. And I've received a lot of comments on certain videos in regards to my religion and why I joined my sorority. If you guys have never seen my ritual versus religion video, I'll link it somewhere for you guys to see it. But a lot of people would comment things like, you shouldn't be in that sorority, or you shouldn't be in Greek life in general. They worship the devil. It's not of God. God will punish you. You will be cast into the fire, the pits of hell for joining a sorority that's not of God. What do you guys have to say about that? What do you guys have to say about people who join Christian sororities? Like, just because my sorority doesn't talk about God 24/7, it doesn't mean that it's a bad thing. Like, I don't get it. But that's just me. I genuinely don't get it. I don't get why people have such an issue with joining a sorority and being a Christian. I will also add that for a lot of people who have such an opinion about being in a sorority are usually people who have never joined, and a lot of it is hearsay and they don't know anything about the fraternity or sorority in itself. They're just hearing things, or they're finding things on the internet that's not 100% correct, and they're just stating their opinion for the World Wide Web to see, or for people on the World Wide Web to see, and they just believe it. And I don't agree with that. I don't agree with you having an opinion on anything that you haven't done full research on or never experienced. And I explained that in one of my videos, in the ritual video, when someone posted something that I didn't agree with. They were basically judging people who decide to join Greek life and were condemning people for it. And I don't agree with that. If you never experienced something and you don't know anything about it, who are you to have an opinion or to judge people for what they decide to do? If you've never had in-depth knowledge about what it's like to be in my sorority, then you can't tell me whether or not I should remain in my sorority or not. Me being in a sorority that I've been in for as long as I've been in, I feel like I have a pretty good opinion of it, and I'm staying. So if you guys have an issue with that, then you don't have to watch these types of videos. You don't have to interact with us Greek life. You don't have to tell someone who's never been in Greek life, who's aspiring to it, to not do it because you yourself don't know anything about it. Christianity for me is not a religion. Christianity is the way that I live my life. I live my life through the word, and I live my life through Christ. And there have been no indications throughout the entire time that I've been in my sorority for me to be like, that's not of God. I'm gonna denounce my letters or anything like that. And I don't know, maybe it's just different in other areas too. There are some instances where there are chapters of organizations that completely go off the grid and do not follow anything that's listed in their national bylaws and just basically do what they want to do. And then some people who get caught up in that, they might see the signs and then denounce their organization. But for me, the way that I was brought up, the chapter that I was brought up in, the grad chapter that I was brought through, I've never had a red flag that said, oh my gosh, I need to get out. Like, get out. I've never had that. But I genuinely don't get why people denounce their letters. I don't. And I've watched a couple of videos. Some of them I got through to the end, and some of them I just couldn't get through because I genuinely don't understand why they did it, for one, if they didn't want to have any conflict with their religion, or why they did it if they knew all the signs were there in the beginning. So maybe someone can explain it to me in the comments. Please be respectful. I'm just stating my opinion. For me, I don't see myself denouncing my letters anytime soon. No. No. Like I said, it's different for everybody, but for me, no, I don't see myself doing it. But yeah, that's just my thought on that. Hopefully I didn't run on too bad of a tangent. I hope I didn't. But I really want to talk about that because that's something that I haven't brought up on my channel, is the reason why people denounce their letters and why I don't get it. But maybe someone can explain it to me. If you guys can explain it to me in a respectful way, please put them in the comments below. If it's not respectful, it will not be posted and no one will see it. Just so you know. But yeah, hopefully you guys like this video. If not, oh well. But hopefully you guys like this video, and I have more discussion questions to come. So hopefully if you're not subscribed, you will subscribe. And if you are subscribed, make sure you turn on your notification button so that you don't miss anything from me. But yeah, that's all, folks.